Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Great to have you, as always, for another day of Kenshi with the Crabmaster Challenge. I'm ready to get back into it. I'm excited to see what we can conquer today with our crustacean brethren. The Fogman rehabilitation video has been out for about 2 days now, and it is the best performing video in that time frame that I think I have ever had on the channel. So thank you all for the support. Everybody who's checked it out, watched it, interacted with it. I am glad that it is resonating with people, and I'm looking forward to making more long-form Kenshi content and other games. But let's go ahead and get started with today, because this will also be a video. Space Monkey, welcome in. Congrats on the first redeem. Hello, Twitch viewers and YouTube viewers and VOD watchers. Hope you're all well. And we're just going to jump right into it today. Now, where we were last time, we were in the swamps with our crabs. And basically, for anybody who needs a reminder, we have decided that the time of humanity is over. It is now time for crab, and we are enforcing that. Hello, Maiko. Welcome in. Common Rider, good to have you. All right, so yeah, I think last time we were in Shark, maybe, and we had just about finished wiping out the population of this town. That's the way it's gonna go. At this point, we're just going around tackling different cities and such and making enemies with different factions, and in the process, training up our crabs. Oh, look at that. We loaded in, and there was a little bit of combat. Mittens getting down to a little bit of work. Want to make sure Big Grim is dead. Yes, Big Grim is dead. Now, it's looking like our crabs could use a little bit of rest, so that's probably where we're going to start today. Get everybody kind of out of the swamp. I don't remember it being so foggy here. Or out of Shark, rather. We'll get everybody out of Shark and get them resting in some beds. Starting to get quite the bounty. Wait, is there a new group here? Ah, looks like a group of drifters has come by. It looks like Hermit is under attack as well. Or was. I don't know by whom. Oh, there's a blood spider. That would do it. I don't know where they're all coming from. I mean, I guess it's the swamp. This is their home. Let's go make sure we clear out this bar since we saw some new people inhabiting it. We can't have that. Oh, hey, it's Miyu. Now, I know that Miyu is terrified of spiders, but I wonder where she stands on crabs. We just did 270 damage. Wow, that's incredible numbers. We're just striking them dead instantly. Animals might be a little OP in Kenshi. All right, so I'm pretty sure there's a village this way. And then if we then travel up through here, we can hit the Band of Bones. We can hit Squin, the hub. We already did the Dust King Tower and the Tower of Ninjas. That's right. Probably hit some of the Hive. Move this way. I don't know if I want to stop and rest in the swamp. It's really hard to see things moving around here at night, so maybe we'll try to roll through this next village. I think we've got the condition to do it, and then we can stop once we're on the high and dry ground near the Sten Desert. Need some glasses, otherwise not bad. Yeah, who needs perception anyway? As long as you're not a sniper. Well, I can't see anything anyways, so we might as well go full speed. Move through here as quickly as possible. But you like being a sniper. Well, maybe time for LASIK. Hey, Kitty, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, we'll keep heading this way. Or, like, most of us will, because pathfinding in this game is wonderful, amazing. No notes. I guess it would help if we issued, like, a follow command. Okay, somebody's being attacked. Is it spiders? Oh, we found the village. Add a rarity, welcome in. Good to see you. You just got full legal Twitch named. Okay, so I'm thinking, yeah, we got somebody on a turret. I was thinking it had to be something like that. We'll just wait for Major Lee and Hermit to catch up. No big rush, apparently. Where's Hermit? There's Hermit. Oh, okay. We can brute force it. New strategy discovered. We can brute force the turrets. Sometimes. They're shooting Major Lee in the head. See, this is why I don't like the swamp at night. Special delivery incoming. We'll have Mittens hold there. It'll be a good strategy to make sure the turret stays guarded. Wandering Assassin sees nothing wrong with this. Okay, who's shooting us now? Is there a turret up here? There is a turret up here. Okay. Who should we deploy? Let's get Snips up there. You know, I never thought about this until now, but I wonder if somebody who is being carried can be hit by an attack, even a ranged one. Like, as we're carrying Snips up here, I wonder if Snips can be shot. Well, that's not what I wanted. Kind of dangerous thing with Major Lee having so much health is the bleeding can really stack up. Okay, we'll put Snips on hold as well. Why is this one doing so well? Magoo, welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? The Magoobers are here. Y'all, welcome in. If you're a fan of RPG gaming with silly and fun restrictions, challenge runs on YouTube, things like that, go check out Magoo Dog. It's a place where I hang out when I have time on both Twitch and YouTube. A lot of Fallout 4, a lot of Skyrim, things like that. Good atmosphere, good place to hang out. You're going to have a good time over there. Welcome in, Raiders. It is so good to meet you. I am Ad Noctum. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch and YouTube. I also make YouTube videos, Kenshi, Fallout, games like that, indie games, all sorts of stuff. I stream Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday. We're also playing a lot of New Vegas right now. I just did a New Vegas scavenger run yesterday. So that's a little bit about me. Welcome to the channel. Didn't stream until 2 a.m. for once. Nice to finally return a raid. I really appreciate it. I saw your post that you were going to be live a little earlier than usual, so I was happy to be able to catch you and hang out with you earlier. I'm afraid to admit I don't remember the run that you were doing today. I know you talked about the stone run, but I don't remember what you were doing on Fallout 4 if you'd like to tell us about it. So many new friends. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in, everybody. Lots of names. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to lurk. Watch however suits you. We welcome people to hang out with us, chat, be a part of the community. We welcome people who, I don't care if you've been here for years and you've never chatted, you're still a part of the community. We're live also on both platforms, so whichever suits your fancy. Today, we are playing Kenshi. We're doing a Crabmaster run. So the goal of this run is kill all humans, replace them with crabs. I am playing as this robot named Hermit. Hermit is not allowed to attack. Hermit must stay on block. Hermit's whole job is to raise the crabs, train them, feed them, and heal their wounds. And we are going faction by faction and eliminating them. So that's the current run that we're doing of Kenshi. Weird settlement stuff. Oh, that's right. It's settler taxes. You can only use things that are shared in the workshop or given to you by settlers, which is a super cool run. It kind of goes hand in hand with the New Vegas run that I did yesterday, which was a scavenger run. So hardcore permadeath, no fast travel, no quests, no murder, no stealing. Basically just have to scavenge things off the land, sell them, and try to survive and pay our way into the strip, which we did manage to do. But, Magoo, I know you got a lot going on. If you got to get out of here, no worries whatsoever. Don't feel like you have to stick around and answer questions or anything like that. That said, you or your community, anybody who would like to stick around, you're more than welcome. What's Kenshi about for the ignorant here? Okay, so Kenshi is a sandbox game. It is a post-apocalyptic game with a sort of desert samurai aesthetic. And it is about a world of violence and resource scarcity where you can be any type of character you want to be. You can be farmer, trader, thief, warlord. You can be an anti-slaver. You can join the religious autocrats. There's a lot going on. And basically, it's a game where you make your own story. So in some way, it shares similarity with RimWorld or Project Zomboid, where, I mean, even RimWorld has more of a goal where you might escape the planet or something like that. But basically, you're dropped into this harsh world of pain and suffering, and you just have to choose what to do. It is a sandbox. There is no quest tab. There is no written instruction on what to do. There's no game over. It's just you do what you want to do, and you decide your own story. So there is a wide list of factions. These are, you can see we're mostly in the red because, you know, as stated, we are wiping out humanity. But there's a wide list of factions. You can be allies or enemies with most of them. You can make a base. You can craft hemp and sell hashish or grog. You can be a weapon crafter. But basically the game, a lot of it tends to come down to combat and exploration. It's got a really cool world, a lot of lore that's presented almost in a Dark Souls sort of way, where you get lore from item descriptions and things like that, and you get a very unreliable narrator perspective from the NPCs in the game. You get a lot of myths, you get a lot of old beliefs, and you don't really know what the truth is or what happened to put this world in its state. Probably be lurking as you get some housework done. Thanks for being so welcoming. Absolutely, you have been nothing but welcoming and kind to me. And like I said, all my friends here, I started streaming on Fallout 4, so we have a lot of Fallout 4 fans. If you like Fallout, if you like Skyrim, you like RPGs with restrictions and roleplay and challenge runs, 100% check out Magoo. It's a very welcoming stream over there. You're going to have a great time. All right, so we are just clearing out these swamp ninjas here. V, welcome in. So good to see you. Just loaded Steam on your PC for the first time, primarily to play Fallout New Vegas. What mod manager do I recommend? I use Mod Organizer 2. Nexus has some advantages. It's got some disadvantages. I'm not an expert modder, but Mod Organizer 2 has some advantages with using what is essentially a temporary file system, so you can create a mod build that launches when you launch an instance of Mod Organizer 2, but leaves the base game largely untouched, so you can run different lists. It's easier to install and uninstall. So that's what I would go with. It does take some setting up. Big Fallout fan, Skyrim fan, just got back into Red Dead Redemption. Very nice. With New Vegas, stability mods are a must. You do have to be kind of careful. Some of the older stability mods don't actually do what you think they would do. Like a lot of people find with the anti-crash mods, you get more crashing. The tick fix mod is supposed to be better. The one that I consider mandatory is the 4 GB patch, because New Vegas out of the box can only access 2 GB of system memory, and that's just not enough, and you get a lot of memory allocation crashes and things like that. So 4 GB patch, that solves a lot of problems. Went through a huge list. You're a Nexus Vortex guy, but solely because it seemed the best for someone who is completely clueless, which you were when you got started. Switching sounds like effort. It's true, and I got started on Wabbajack. And I think that's why I use Mod Organizer too, because Wabbajack was super easy. You just download a mod list, you plug it in, and it runs off of Mod Organizer too. And then I got used to seeing like, okay, this is how the mods line up. This is how I can change settings. This is how I can toggle a mod on and off. So from there, it just got me into Mod Organizer. But like I said, I'm not an expert modder. I spend like 98% of my time playing and 2% of my time working up mod lists. All right, so we have just wiped out this swamp village, and we're going to go to try to get some dry and high ground for the crabs to rest up. One of the memory fixes you decided on was an NPC limiter. Especially in one of the vaults, it gets crash heavy due to the assets. Interesting. Wabbajack is the only thing you have ever used on Mod Organizer 2 because you use it for Skyrim VR. Yeah, Skyrim VR is very interesting. I've never played it, but some of you might know Commerkle. And Commerkle's one of my good friends. Commerkle did a lot of Skyrim VR a while ago. So, you know, I've gotten to see a little bit of that modded Skyrim VR playthrough. Skyrim VR, that would be insane. And there are mods where you can, like, it makes your hands in VR have physics, so you can grab people and shake them around. You can, like, grab signs, and you can grab items and throw them and stuff. It's pretty cool. Wabbajack has some great options for Skyrim VR. You usually play games mostly unmodded, but Skyrim VR unmodded is mostly unplayable. Yeah, it's both Skyrim and Fallout 4 VR, from what I've heard, are not great experiences out of the box. Also, Fru, I saw you sneak in there. Hello, hello. We got a very nice raid, and chat has been popping since. So if I missed anybody saying hello or talking to me, feel free to say hi again. I suppose we should take out these blood spiders. They don't even look hostile to us, but they're blood spiders. It's in their nature. And you're a human. Ergo, you must die. Oh, you're enslaved. A slave of who? Slave traders. Are the slave traders in the room with us? Oh, they are. Well, you know what we do to slave traders even when we're not killing humanity. Wish the modding community would hit Fallout 4 VR the way it has Skyrim. There's some stuff that improves the experience. Nothing close to what Skyrim has. That modding community is so crazy talented. I was just reflecting on this today, how important it is for a game to have a mod community for longevity. Kenshi is another one. Kenshi's got thousands of mods. RimWorld, Project Zomboid, Fallout, Skyrim. A lot of the big hitters that people will put hundreds or thousands of hours into have some sort of mod support. Actually gonna lurk now. Shall enjoy watching this lovely crab experience. Thank you again for the raid. And yeah, I hope the housework goes smoothly. Major Lee, are you? Yeah, you're moving. So to introduce the group, we have Mittens, we have Hermit, that is our Crabmaster. We've got Snips, they're kind of under the water right now. Krusty, Santa Claus, and then the Mega Crab is Major Lee Krabby. Bethesda you think of more as a game platform creator, and the modders, the actual completers. It's probably true that every Fallout I can think of after 2 is much better modded. And I say that as a longtime fan. I've been playing since Fallout 3 in like 2008. But there's just something with every major entry, whether it's stability, quality of life, they all just are better with a little bit of refinement under the hood. All right, so Major Lee decided to go his own way. Normally, I'd be concerned about that, but he's a grown man. He can handle himself. Take into account all next-gen updates are as handpicked mods packaged up and then made an update. I mean, whatever the case, I don't do the whole next-gen re-release content. When I play Skyrim, I don't play Anniversary Edition. I play Legendary. Fallout 4, I have yet to install the next-gen patch or the Anniversary Edition. I don't like it. I don't like the experience when all of the Creation Club content and everything gets added. It just feels like it gets overwhelmed and cramped, and it's not the base experience that I like. Find the mod that lets you see what you're going to say. And for mandatory, yes, going off prompts like sarcastic means you can say some stuff you weren't really expecting to. Exactly. You know what else is bad about that is Mass Effect. Mass Effect has some, just like Fallout 4, has some majorly misleading conversation prompts. So just to add a little information here, the thing we have to be careful of with our crabs, they're very hard to outright kill. Not impossible, but very hard, the way that I've trained them. But one thing that Kenshi has is a system where instead of dying, you go unconscious or in a recovery coma. And animals, when they are unconscious or in a coma, they are susceptible to being harvested. An NPC can come along and grab the meat as loot out of the inventory and butcher the animal and kill it instantly. So we have very, very high-level crabs, but if one of them gets unconscious, one of these hungry bandits could walk over, harvest the crab, and kill it instantly. And we have lost one well-trained crab to that this playthrough. Kenshi's got an interesting sort of complex HP system that you can see with individual limb health as well as blood pool, and your health and ability to stay alive is determined by all of that and more. It's honestly kind of a spreadsheet simulator. Pro tip, take the crab loot, keep it safe, then reinstall when the threat is past. You can, there is an option to turn off the NPC's ability to loot, and then they can't harvest your animals. I don't really find that in the spirit of the run, but if you like to play with animals and that bothers you, then that is something you can do. All right, now I keep saying we're going to stop and rest, but I think we're going to go clear this camp first, this Band of Bones. This is a very minor faction. We'll toggle the UI and we'll just get, let's get the normal game speed. No high speed here, and we'll get a nice cinematic view. Somewhere in there is a Shek still fighting. Wait, did they get him? I think they got him. They're now hostile towards me, you don't say. All right, let's see where the leader is. Tora the Fearless, dead. Okay. Suffered a nasty head wound. One of the crabs must have struck directly in the head and just killed her on the spot. Got a little way station up the way as well. Kenshi can be kind of a grindy game. It's interesting how the first, I don't know, 4 or 5 streams were very grindy, just fighting the same enemy over and over. And the most recent couple streams, we've just been sweeping through the map. Okay, any turrets at this way station? Yes, turrets, and they are harpoon turrets. Are the tech hunters hostile to us yet? They are, yep. Got this. How's Mittens? I think as long as Mittens is in good health, the rest of us got this. Go, my crabs. Go and hunt them down. Oh, there's a bar full of people in there. And Major Lee has finally found his way through the gate. His size is a bit of an obstacle. All of them are sometimes. We do have to do a lot of manual placement of the crabs because they're just not able to fit into every place where combat happens. Oh, Krusty has gained entrance to the bar. Come on, don't get defeated by a table. You got this. A lot of the bar patrons are awfully chill about this. Time to open a crab tab. You know, the first thing that comes to mind is tab soda, but crab flavored. There you go, Mittens. Can you fit inside the door? That would be nice. Oh, we got skin spiders too. Unfollow, unsub, unmod. Unmod is a real command. This one tech hunter just happened to run into the wrong area at the wrong time and just ate a full-on AoE. Ooh, Snips took a nasty shot to the head. Get him, Santa. There we go. I don't know if that one will bleed to death. They might wake back up. Twitch chat is pretty much IRC with the GUI, so most commands you know in IRC will work in Twitch. Is it still IRC? I thought they deprecated the IRC and now it's its own API. I would say a lot of people at this point have never used IRC, though. The last time I used one was probably like 2011. Oh, yeah, I have links blocked just for safety, so anything that's formatted like a link, it's just gonna block. I can see your message, though. Yeah, it's alright. Nobody gets punished for it. It's just a safety thing because all it takes is one bot to slip a malicious link that somebody decides to click, and I just don't want that happening in my stream. Okay, we'll have to get Hermit to clear the crabs out of here. Oh, Hermit's a little stuck himself. Yeah, strange things happen when you do all of your combat with crabs. They're really not sized appropriately for a lot of these environments. That one so valiantly stood guard at the gate. He returned to his duty. Man said, I want to die at my post. Well, we can grant that. I like how everybody just got back up and sat back down at the table. Oh, they actually knocked Krusty out. Interesting. Better than dying at a Fogman's post. You got that right. Krusty will get back up any minute. There we go. Okay, I think we need to go grab another crab. There we go. See, Mittens is a highly trained assault crab. Where are you going? Are you a wandering assassin? You are. I don't know if Krusty can take out the wandering assassin, but let's find out. High-level enemies are good to fight anyways. There we go. Come on, you got it. I believe in you. He's right across the table from you. Used to admin for 2 IRC servers, so the fact that the bot triggers are exclamation based was the first giveaway to you. IRC, it's reserved in the command structure as an exclusion for out of network. Makes it easy to prevent multiple triggerings of server commands, such as shoutouts. Interesting. Never thought about it from that context. Oh, this is a UC pacifier. I feel like if they were just a bar patron, I would let them live, but there we go. If I aggro with Hermit. Nice, okay. Let's check in here. I think we need another sleeping bag. So I want to check this supply shop here and see if they have one. How long are you unconscious? 2 minutes. Let's grab a backup crab. Oh, or just lead everybody out here. That works too. All right, let's see if we can find ourselves a new backpack. I guess they weren't aggro. I could have just bought one from them. But what fun is that? Take these skeleton repair kits, though, I tell you what. Tell you what, that crab ain't right. Alarm raised. Oh, there was still a shop guard. Got caught stealing. Oh no, our bounty's going to go up. Do I look like I know what a Kenshi is? All right, everybody outside. Oh, you know what? We should check the bar for a backpack. Maybe there is one. Or a sleeping bag. I keep saying backpack. Lots of severed human appendages. Oh, look at that sleeping bag. Where do I have my sleeping bags? Severed appendages clubs, you mean? I'm sure that's a mod. All right. Now we get to the most fun part of Kenshi, which is putting people in a bed and flipping to top speed and watching health bars go up. Actually, let's undo that last one. Thought solo research was the fun part. Honestly, you can make an argument for either. All right. Well, Mittens is full condition, of course. I wouldn't expect anything else. Major Lee just needs to get some blood back. So that shouldn't take long. It's these other ones that are all beat up. Hey, you know what? We can splint snips. That should lead to faster recovery. Yeah, Major Lee has lost half of his blood. That's the thing with having this incredible health pool, is it just lets all the bleeding weapons slowly whittle down the blood. That's really, as an adventurer, that's really the best way to kill large animals, too, is just to bleed them out. So we just have to be aware of that, cutting both ways. So we're in the Sten Desert. We shouldn't be too far from Squin. Oh, that's Squin right there. Dare we assault Squin right now? I think perhaps we dare. Well, after a nap, of course. Where's everybody's food? We're a little low. They look like troops lining up for orders. Right now, they are troops having a little nappy time. Perhaps a juice box. And then after nappy time, then they are taking orders, yes. If we happen to see, like, a pack of wild animals, we should really render them for their meat. Hey, Mittens, go get us some food. Juice box then back to eliminating all life on Earth. You got to keep the glucose up. All right, Hermit, let's go ransack this caravan. Wait, who's all this then? Oh, it's the Shek. Nap in a juice box sounds really good right now. Just saying, it could fix us. Man, Mittens gets it done. I will say that group of Shek was a lot more injurious than I expected. But if I had to guess, it's because of heavy weapons. Okay, that'll work for a start. We'll pop Mittens into bed now. The thing with animals is they don't block, so even if they're highly trained and very powerful, they will just take hits. They'll just eat it. Why did Hermit go to this campfire? I mean, I guess we can cook them. I didn't realize they would automatically go and cook meat. That's a new one on me. I wonder if raw meat that is stolen loses the stolen tag when you cook it. It would be handy for stacking since stolen items stack differently. Back to the crabbiting. What's up, Dilly? Good to see you. Ah, look, dinner has come to us. They're all healing up pretty nicely, actually. Oh, wait, I don't actually think cooking the meat does anything for us. Who needs to hunt when dinner runs straight at you? Exactly. Look, it's 15 nutrition, whether it's raw or cooked. I thought that cooking the meat gave you more nutrition, but it seems it just makes it edible for groups that can't eat raw meat. What was that? Skin spiders? Yeah. We probably want Major Lee to keep gaining some blood back. It's honestly the slowest part of this process. Fear the man with 3 backpacks, for he bears many weights. Okay, Colossal, what's up? How's it going? We just gotta zoom in real close to the ground and the blood will go up faster. Oh, ignore Nightbot. Nightbot's just a little overzealous. Thought that was the man with 3 watches. No, the man with 3 watches has time to spare, and that is also a dangerous situation. Most people fear the man who doesn't have time to deal with this shit. But the scariest man is the man who has all of the time to deal with this shit. Because he's going to deal with it properly. Alright, that's enough blood for you, Major Lee. I don't think the Shek have harpoon turrets, so... Ah, nice. We cleared the stolen tag on the sleeping bag, so they will stack. Can confirm the scariest encounters you've had with other humans or people who are angry with lots of time on their hands. I hope it's enough blood, but I'm making a command decision. How you enter chat? Yeah, I don't mind it, but I haven't figured out how to get Nightbot to stop like actual spam and disruptive stuff without just smacking people for using too many emotes or too many letters. I don't know what its problem is. Man, I hope that they don't have harpoon turrets. I do hope, but I'm pretty sure I remember that they're just an infantry force. Look at us. We approach. Ye know not what awaits ye, Squin. After this commercial break. Yeah, we've got ads on Twitch, so I'm going to go ahead, take a short break. That way anybody not subscribed is not missing out, and I'll see you all in just a moment. Appreciate you. New to the Kenshi content and Nightbot just being Nightbot. Well, hey, welcome on in. Thanks for joining us for some Kenshi. I'll be right back. We'll be going for a few hours yet today. Get out of that room. You didn't pay for that room. You don't have a key card. Okay, watch out. This is a big barrage, so don't be anywhere near the red
Okay, there's
laser.
also a building right where behind you, too. I don't know if that counts.
You need to be further.
You're right. You're right.
What? Drugs? Okay, listen, I gotta chase down. No, hold on. I need that fire truck. You don't understand. Cannot believe I just got folded by a smart car. Oh, when I drop it, they like that. They like it when I drop it. We we have been in a bit of a predicament, as you might see. You might be able to deduce that something has happened. It's pretty cool. We only got an hour and a half in because I was super sleepy. I was super sleepy again today, but today I brought a weapon. Twitch, in case your AI transcript spider bot is listening, it was a metaphorical weapon. It's a monster. It's a weapon against tiredness. I did not bring a weapon to stream. You cannot prove it. It's kind of cute. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna do it. I hope you're all happy. I think in the good ending, I make my parents proud, and I marry Junko, and then I get a nice stable job and a nice house, and I have 2.2 kids, and then I do barbecues with my brother and his family. And I box up all of my video games and put them away and pull them out once every couple years and look at them wistfully and sigh and remember what used to be, but realize I'm a different man now with different priorities. I think that's the good ending. I have a totally normal mind with regular emotions and good coping skills. This is nothing to worry. Okay, thanks for hanging out. You got to see streamer's ears for a moment. The War Boys have enough blood. Roll out. All right, so nudity in my Twitch stream. You know, the ears probably really get someone going. I never thought about that. Now I'm not going to be able to not occasionally think about that. Somebody on the internet has quite possibly seen my ears and been secretly a little weird about it. And as a broadcaster, I just have to live with that. Anyways, to squin. Squish the squin. Would I rather you be overtly weird about it? You know, I don't know, because at least then I'd know what I was working with. Wow, this one's taking a beating. Gonna bleed to death if nothing else. Shek Kingdom are now hostile towards me. Are they now? Gives you kind of an eerie feeling. I love when the animals get a bounty. Can you imagine them putting out a wanted poster on a crab? Bought a bunch of micrometers, calipers, and other tools for a big garage project this winter. Wish you could afford a lathe. You know what's funny is I have a lathe that'll be going up for sale, but it's a little like hobby or, I don't know, watchmakers, gunsmiths lathe. You know, it's one of the desktop models. It's an old belt driven. It's pretty solid. Hey, Starlet, welcome in. I got to get it out of storage. I bought it when I was doing my gunsmithing thing and literally never used it. It's like the wanted posters for mitten crabs in the UK. Wow, that is a nasty weapon you got there, Kumo. That's some real damage. Kudo to Kumo. You know, for a group that's hostile to us, they're really not doing much about us just walking in and clearing their city out. Wait. You're not welcome here. Hey, at least somebody's doing something. They also have pretty high-level stats, so they'll be really good for raising our stats. You got anything good in here? Just an empty backpack? Why do you wear this big old backpack if you keep nothing in it? Ruka! Ruka's coming to attack us, huh? Ruka, in another life, you and me, we were companions. We fought together. And then you got eaten alive. Who's this? Flotsam Ninja pacifier, huh? And Fumin? Fumin, we were also companions. How cruel the twists of the universe. Wow, kind of rapidly bleeding out there. I don't know if playing dead is such a good idea for you. I guess we'll see. Who wins, the healing factor or the bleeding factor? Might actually be the healing factor. Anybody upstairs? Nah. I don't know that there are any named companion or NPCs here to really worry about. How did Snips get upstairs? We're a little banged up, but nothing terrible. The Shek do some pretty fearsome damage. Is there a warden or something in here? Let's see. Well, not a whole lot going on. My rival returns. I love that. I love that the Shek just run to meet a challenge. Let's drop Krusty off inside the bar. The Shek consistently take way more hits than anybody else. Rain the Giant. A worthy foe. Oh. And after I talked you up about how you all were taking way more hits, I did not expect Rain the Giant to be defeated so easily. Mega Crab Supreme. Yes, but this one's not even the Mega Crab. Crabs are just, like, really powerful. Okay, I'm gonna need you all to move. Major Lee. The only thing that can defeat my crab army is Kenshi's pathfinding. Yeah, this one right here, this one's the mega crab. These are just elders. Perhaps time for us to march on the hub. I think we'll do more of this. We'll travel between the towns because they will recover their health a little bit. And then that way they'll get their health back up. And then if we still need to spend time resting, we can, but we won't spend so much time just standing around watching them sleep. Have I destroyed the Bugmaster yet? Not yet, but we are working our way over there. I'd love to have higher stats before Bugmaster for, reasons. Get them, my crab army. Mittens got stuck inside a building. Never beating the pathfinding allegations. Making tacos on Saturday to defy the order of the universe. But today is supposed to be the taco Sabbath. Man, we have to murder so many of our old friends. Goodbye, Molly. Once upon a time, you may have cooked us a delicious crab roll. Today, you are rolled by a crab. Logan, you once might have pierced our enemies with your bolts. Today, you are pierced. Did the crab just start a bar fight and finish it? Oh, they actually knocked out Krusty. That's interesting. Let's go grab the next in line. Let's grab Santa. Oh, Major Lee, don't let those caravans get away. We're gonna need the meat. Hey, welcome in. Good to have you. Santa is truly coming to town. Everybody's on the naughty list. Cool. Did we wipe out the caravan? Yeah. Did Major Lee chase somebody outside the gates? Yes. The pack beast. You may think me cruel, but my crabs must eat. And the pack beasts bring us delicious food. And they themselves are made of delicious food. You got nothing in here? You have to be cruel to be kind, just not your kind. All right, well, they're carrying no... Oh, that was just a wild bull anyway. They're carrying no food rations, which is highly unusual for a caravan, but I guess we will have to make them into the rations. Hey, thank you for the subscription over on YouTube. Literally just watched the video of my first experience in Kenshi, checked out the channel, and here you are a year later playing Kenshi. Cole, welcome in. Yeah, we've played Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday, just about since then. Things look a little different now. We have some slightly different tactics than we used to. Kenshi is king, King Crab. You're right about that. Just making sure all of our crabs are nice and fed. Hey, I saw that. You know, I like the nomads too. But if they are human, they must die. Started the 4-hour VOD several times now, slowly watching all of it during nap time. I appreciate you checking in and keeping up with it. The Fogman video, I have been so surprised by the performance of the Fogman video. But I am also really happy because I put literal weeks of work into that. Like, I don't even know how many hours of editing. Yeah, I was starting to think I would never finish it. And I enjoy the process, but it was taking so long that it was getting hard to psych myself up to do more of it. Krusty actually unconscious? Wow. Let's have somebody bodyguard Krusty so that Krusty doesn't get harvested. Okay, Krusty's awake. I would have thought we were enemies with the Shinobi by now. Probably your favorite game. The games that I've put the most time into on this channel are Kenshi, Fallout 4, and Fallout New Vegas. Now they're hostile. How many limbs did we remove from this one? Oh, just both legs. Has the hub been ended? It appears so. Wait, is there a single guard? Oh, no. It's a hungry bandit. I think when I do my 3rd extinction video, I'm going to add the reactive world mod, because it'll be really cool to see how things change when the entire world is falling apart. Thinking of buying a small MIG welder and would love to have a pipe and sheet metal bender. Don't have the space nor funds, but had access years ago at a friend's now defunct business. All that stuff is super cool, but like you say, the space and everything just adds up fast. If you have a little desktop mill, you could probably make some metal bending press jigs and use like a shop press, like a 12 or a 20-ton shop press, depending on, you know, what type of bending you're talking about doing. You could probably get away with some of it, but even then, jigs take space, the shop mill takes space. Crab's taken over the world. Yes, indeed. Press is on your list too, and you regret passing on a desktop bandsaw a few years ago. Yeah, I mean, just thinking about the items that we have talked about already, that's a ton of equipment to have to find room for. Not gonna lie, was not paying attention and thought we were deep into Avatar: The Last Airbender discussion until tools came into play. Oh, benders. Be a water bender, obviously. Always play with Reactive World these days and UWE. Once I run out of these little roleplay challenge runs to do, I plan to do a UWE playthrough. It is, and others don't think the kitchen is an okay space for the clean and non-toxic ones. Not me in my apartment, slow rust bluing a 32 caliber Mauser semi-auto pistol on the stove. Painted a Glock one time and cured it in the oven. The Brownell's Alumahide. Crab broke its entire body to get inside the bar. Yeah, don't you know they can, like, flatten down to the size of their pincers or something? I don't know. I'm not a crab expert. I only play one on TV. Can you say you're not crafty? I actually, aside from the fact that with all the health stuff, I've got hand tremors that make it a little more difficult. I actually think I'm quite crafty mechanically. I'm just not visually very artistic. Example, I had to carve my own wooden gun stock for a hunting rifle to graduate school, and I did pretty well at that, but trying to carve like a basic, like whittle a basic 2D bear face, I can't get the shape to come together. I bought a whole whittling kit and everything. Like, if it's something utilitarian, I can follow the lines and make it take form. The second it's something abstract and artistic, I lose all skill for it. Wow, Snips is gonna let him step away and first aid. Good thinking, Snips. You're going to get more combat experience now that he's all healed up. Come on, don't get defeated by a table. There we go. You're essentially the opposite. Anyone who can be reliably accurate in measurements, angles, finishes, etc. amazes you. Yeah, we all have... And to be clear, I think most of us can learn a lot of this stuff, but it just the result of... Some of it's probably genetics. Some of us probably have a brain that's like bigger in artistic renditions, and some of us in like space measurements. But I also think it's just every result, every compounded result of your education and experience since you were a child, what you naturally leaned into, what you were better at, what you got more attention in. I think there's definitely a lot more plasticity when we were young than as adults to try to rewire that. Very fortunate crabs and insects aren't big, though insects being big would make for interesting Kenshi gameplay. I mean, that's essentially what a skimmer is. I will say I don't think we are ready to take on Blister Hill, but I would like to see about what happens if we attack Stack and Bad Teeth. The only thing I'm real kind of curious about is how it'll go with the Inquisitors. Now, the fortunate thing for us with the Holy Nation is, for some reason, they don't believe in robotic limbs, but they also don't believe in arm protection. So it's pretty easy to disarm them. I was thinking like spider or a big fly. I mean, there's the skin spiders. Those are pretty huge, and they are terrifying. They've got a face that's just like slightly too human. All right, now I need to check. Do we have... We do have some turrets on the walls. They are crossbow turrets, not harpoons. Need to get back into Kenshi. Somebody commented on my last video, and they were like, oh, I guess this is the sign that I needed to play Kenshi again. So I wrote them a nice little message. I said, this is your sign to play Kenshi again. Now save this message and read it whenever you're having a bad day. Because it's true. You just need to play Kenshi again. All right, we need the crabs to go up on the walls and take out the turrets. I do have a habit of getting people to play games they haven't touched for a while. I like to think, you know, influencer culture being what it is, if I'm an influencer in any way, I hope I influence people to play great games and engage with art and engage with world building and storytelling and emergent storytelling. That's the type of influencer I want to be. Don't listen to me about anything else, except maybe being kind to people. Be kind to people, play great video games, buy physical media, preserve art. That was you, you're playing now too. Welcome to the club. Amazing that we can storm the gates and the whole rest of the town doesn't come to kill us. Oh, wait, maybe it's starting now. Oh, look, a wandering patrol. These guys are about to have the worst shift ever. After they kill this bone dog. They're going to return home. Think it was a successful patrol. Be ready to take the boots off. Eat some gristle flaps. Get into a bedroll. When suddenly, Crab. Currently training a squad of heavy weapon-wielding women called the Final Thoughts. I like that because it's like, it's got multiple layers. You know, it plays into the whole final girl thing. But also it is quite literally probably the final thoughts someone is going to have. I hope they're going to destroy the Holy Nation. Oh boy, I can't wait to get home and put on the TV. Do you think the Holy Nation would be okay with TV programs if they were, like, worship? Or do you think it's all heresy? They would love it, especially some well-known ones. You think so? Anybody inside here? Oh, yeah. Wake up. It's time for Crab. Anybody else in here before we let Mittens out? Oh, hey, that building is wide enough for crabs, thankfully. Oh, here's interesting. I never tried to see if an animal can smash down a door. Yes! Crab battering ram time. I think there's a barracks over here. Oh, it's a temple. Two hits, 3 kills. Crab, it's time for Crab. I don't know how Snips ended up in here. Or Santa in here. They find their way all kinds of places. Up next on Prayer Day Network, reading from the Holy Flame. Yeah, that's the type of program where they're going to have an eye tracker to make sure you watch. They're led by Ruka, you know, the one you sent into your group of Fogman. Yes, I am familiar with Ruka. We just encountered Ruka again about, I'd say 30 minutes ago. Yeah, we encountered Ruka, we encountered Rain the Giant, Logan, Molly, you know, all of our old companions, but things are different in this life. Somebody's on turrets. Mittens has got him. Well, I'd say when Snips wakes up, we can go tackle the barracks. Ooh, a caravan. It's lunchtime. Yes, look at those ration packs. Love to see it. Got some food cubes as well. Wow, who let all the Holy Nation out? They get reinforced by squads a lot. You're right, a Holy Nation army couldn't hold them back. Can we assault the barracks now, please? Let's get Hermit to run in and draw them out. Hello, yes, there is a skeleton in your establishment. Need to get Major Lead down here to have room to fight. Where'd Seta go? Is that Seta? It is Seta. Wow, Seta's only got a Katoon #1. stripping Seta because he's gonna get back up and fight us, and I want to make sure he's dead for the world state change. Pretty sure an Inquisitor just walked back inside. Quickly come, there is a skeleton sitting on your throne. Yes, Seta is dead. Wait, you think you're going somewhere? That's what I thought. Alright, I guess the bad teeth now. Hey, it's kind of relaxing being very powerful and destroying your enemies. What are you doing, Major Lee? You're getting beaten up by a stick. There we go. Lord Mark, welcome in. Good to see you. Toughness is such a blessing in this game. Well, and high HP and animal self-healing. This is a perfect game with no problems or bugs. Okay, let's go check out, we'll stop at the Holy Mines on the way to Bad Teeth. I think for the most part, we really front-loaded the difficulty on this one. Hey, get that one. He's saying bad things about women. Yes, patch yourself up. Mittens will watch over you. Ready to join the fight again? Good. Crabs need a little stimulation from their prey. They like to feel a little fight. Unfortunately, the servants must die too because they are humans. Wow, this one has expert dodging skill. Who's all this then? Caravan guards. Where's Mittens? Mittens is still upstairs. We got Major Lee down here, but... For some reason, the crabs can't attack the servants. Maybe they really are protected by Okran. This might be the first solid evidence we've found. Here I thought we could run out of food. It's a large group of mercenary guild and bone dogs. Yeah, we heard there was a disturbance over here. We came to resolve it. Actually, looks like the bone dogs did a pretty good job of that. Oh, apparently, apparently there was a freed servant following us, even though we tried to kill them. I wonder if that's why we were unable to attack them. Who are you? No, get out of here. Hey, Todd, welcome in. Good to have you. As long as we keep attacking Holy Nation trade caravans, we're just gonna have so much food. It might be the ultimate strategy to feed yourself. Grabbing it up today, we are indeed. These crabs on parade. Oh, look, the Shek are already in charge at Bad Teeth. Krusty's just gonna stand there and be oh, maybe not. Oh, Krusty was unconscious. That would be part of it. Oh, Mittens is unconscious. That's interesting. Can Major Lee get in here? I think, where's Major Lee even going? Okay, so the Shek actually deal quite some damage. Also, I've never seen this gate here. I don't know if I've just never paid attention, or if that's something that happens when the Shek take over. But it's time to deploy the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, I see. Look at the stats on them. There's a bunch of 100 Guardians. Would be good training. Who are they throwing in prison, by the way? Oh, they're actively fighting and imprisoning the Holy Nation at this point. Huh. And then they just walk away? I mean, suits me fine, but... we might have caused some really cursed things to go down. Nothing to see here. This one's just back at work, back on duty. These 100 Guardians are incredibly tough. I don't know that I've ever seen them with this high stats, or at least never paid attention to it. I mean, Snips with a -71. I've just, we haven't seen that type of health in a minute. And look at the beating they take. Every single limb just about destroyed before they finally go down. Some beefy Shek, too. Oh, Bayana's dead. I didn't realize he was based here. I didn't realize the level of warfare I was waging. These are world states I've never seen before. The interesting thing is, I have no base for them to retaliate against. Okay, another ad break. I'm going to take this real quick, roll some clips, and I'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for hanging out. I know, another hour already. Time flies when you're having crabs or something like that. See you in a minute. Am I winning? Yeah, let's go with yes. Let's go with yes. Because that feels a lot better to believe. Why can I not do the kill?
Who's there? 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 Who's there?
Best loot is the hardest to get to. You know, I disagree, because sometimes the best loot is good company, and all you have to do is be a kind person. Somebody clip that. I can use that for my PR. Me when I'm in the club, straight up jorking it. And by it, let's just say. Who thought this animation was a good idea? You have a very inviting lap. I don't know if that's weird. I know we're strangers, and I know I've just seen you under this mysterious blue light, but I don't know. It's what came to mind, and I believe in telling people what I honestly think. Last time when I walked around for an hour with you all listening to my character groan because I was low on health, yeah, it looks like we're doing that again. Oh, no. Good news. We're not doing that again.
Leon! Louis, I've got something for you guys.
Did anybody catch the zoom when he said, I've got something for you guys? What exactly has he got there for us?
Look, I know you're a carrier. You've been coughing up blood, right?
He even had his hands on his hip.
And you.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna do this. I give it a 70% chance I blow myself up. Do you ever say to yourself, I knew that was coming, why did I do that? All right, all right. Thanks for hanging out. Let's get back to the crabbening. Go back. Thank you, Space Monkey. Got a couple recovery comas going around. Krusty's almost awake from one. Here's twice in one stream. I'm just so excited to get back to the crabs that I'm not even taking the time to cover up and be decent. So is there something like a barracks or an HQ? Yeah, faction HQ. Ah, one of the 5 Invincibles is here. I don't mind playing this a little slow and cautious and letting some of our crabs get back up from battle. Oh, maybe too late for that. Let's see. Well, Krusty was awake for a second. Oh, look at Mittens, minus 44 and still standing. I will admit to being kind of curious as to who is in the HQ. If it's a bunch of the Invincibles, we're going to need a little rest. I like how this holy servant, this dead holy servant, has the committing crime tag, which is honestly so on point for both the Holy Nation and the Shek. Was that an Invincible? Looks like a high-quality weapon. It is an Invincible. Where's Major Lee going? The Invincible's right in front of you. Yeah, it's a skeleton smith weapon. It's a crime to be a deceased loiterer. It's a crime to be so weak. Oh, another Invincible. They're called the 5 Invincibles, but I'm pretty sure there's way more than 5 of them. They're tough, though. It's no joke. Even without their armor. 86 toughness, that would be why. They're hard to keep down. You know, I've never really given armored rags a fair shake as armor. I wonder if they're any good. Now, see, my mistake was I marched here fully expecting this to be a basic, weak Holy Nation settlement. I didn't expect it to be some of the highest level Shek enemies. I don't think this one's gonna die just yet. I think it's gonna get back up. Now he's in a dying state, but is he actually going to bleed out? Let's see if his high toughness saves him. I think 126 is negative 126 for the stomach is the death point. It'll be close. He wet his bed. Do not besmirch the honor of a great warrior that way. But also, he did kind of wet his bed. See this one right here? This one's going to get back up, I bet. Big oil spill going to need some Dawn soap. Where are you going? I have never known Shek to run away from battle, so... I sometimes don't give the Shek enough credit for how resilient they are. Because they do have some drawbacks like hunger rate and low dexterity. But a high-level Shek is quite difficult to kill. Ooh, somebody's on a turret. Where? The racial XP boosts also multiply the NPC levels, so their attack and toughness are always super high. Oh, interesting. Who's on a turret? Are there more turrets I don't know about? If they were smart, there would be. Unused. Currently reloading. I hear a turret, and somebody is taking turret damage. Or I guess they're all kind of taking turret damage in turns. You're in a recovery coma, so I don't think it's you. Where is this mystery turret? I am stumped. Let's watch these turrets real quick. Are they doing anything? Oh, don't gaslight me. Somebody was shooting. Dad, where did that come from? Ah, aha. All right, we're gonna need to deploy a crab up there somehow. Very chill stream, thank you. Major Lee, you are in the way. Major Lee, this is a major malfunction. There we go. That one got you this past summer? Let's see if we can... Major Lee doesn't really want to move. Can at least move Krusty, maybe. Oh, and maybe Santa Claus is blocking Major Lee. Maybe that's why. Yeah, let's move them out of the line of fire. Had the same problem and your squad was glitching and wouldn't attack the shooter on it? Yeah, it's not an easy one to get to. Delivery. There we go. Dead? Say dead. No, gonna get back up, but knocked off the turret. Alright, Hermit, go patch everybody up. This game has its way of throwing curveballs at you, doesn't it? Now Hermit can't pathfind to Snips, I think. Nope. We need to get a new crab up here ASAP. Let's grab... Let's see, is Snips gonna get back up soon? Yeah. Can see if Snips does it. Okay, let's deploy Santa. Tactical Santa inbound. Oh, you're 100 Guardian. That explains why you're so tanky. But... Okay. Stuff gets a little weird out here. We like to get a little weird with it. I feel like we put Santa on hold here. Just in case anybody tries to go back to that turret. And while we got Major Lee standing out here, let's go poke our head in this faction HQ. See who we got. Wow, Asata takes over Bad Teeth, huh? Well, this ought to be interesting. This is not the confrontation I was planning for at this stage. Where's Mittens? Mittens, what are you doing up there? Oh, there was another turret. Mittens, you're needed. Wow, look at Asada doing like 100 damage a swing. Even taking a hermit out. Major Lee's got this issue with turn radius and being able to actually attack enemies that are close by. We may need to get Santa in here. Asada can knock one out, like, quick, though. Santa is stuck. Honestly, AoE might be one of our best bets. So it's not a bad thing that they're fighting in a group like this. First time Major Lee has been in a recovery coma. Snips and Santa are stuck over there. Let's get Hermit on self-healing duty. Just kind of lay there a bit. Mittens with the minus 87. Once again, though, that self-healing in the recovery coma, it's going to be huge. Sometimes it's hard seeing the battlefield beneath your massive crab. I was looking to see, like, is Asada still around? Did she get knocked unconscious? Okay, it's time to take a bunch of armor off. To kind of diffuse the situation when they start to get back up, or at least make them more eminently killable. Ah, see, I missed one and they got back up, but the other ones that got back up were easy to knock back down. Oh, this one was an invincible, of course. That one's a blood loss KO, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna die, so... Let's go grab the rest of our crew. Oh, we didn't need to grab Krusty. Krusty's right there. We needed Snips and Santa Claus. Did Asada just decide to go back inside? Said it's not worth it anymore. Like I said, fierce warriors just keeps getting back up. You gonna get back up from this one, though? Doesn't look like it, but maybe. We have to stay open for the possibility. Let's super speed until Mittens gets back up. What? Are the Holy Nation trying to take the town back over now? Question is, are we in any better shape now than we were before? Usually, even in these long, drawn-out fights, we do slowly get to a better place. Ah, there's Asata. Didn't even bandage up. Will it make a difference for us? We'll find out. Boom! Is that Asata down? 5 invincible down. That is Asata unconscious. But I need to actually get to the body. I wonder what Asada's martial arts skill is. Six. Asada is playing dead. How could I make this situation change? Let's heal up the crabs first. Oh, they are patched up. They're just... Wow, minus 103. They took some real damage. This one is also playing dead, so I bet if we try to steal... Yeah, there we go. Man, it's tough to put Asada down for good. I mean, that 103 toughness. I think we're just going to have multiple waves of this. This is why people build peeler machines. There we go. Oh, is this one going to be it? We need that minus 120 to degrade further. Nope, it's getting better. Critical. I don't know if she'll get up while critical. Interesting. I wonder at what point her health goes subcritical. Not really close enough to any acid I could just drop her in. It's a possibility still, but... Oh. That was Carl's chosen. We have seen this town change so many hands. Carl's chosen are decidedly weaker than the Shek, though. Now, I lost Asata in all the bodies. What if we first aid? Now, this sounds crazy. They're no longer hostile towards me. Wait. The Shek Kingdom are now positive towards me? Just because I bandaged Asata once? Friends till the end. You know what? This guy knows how to throw down. Honestly, that is a better in-canon explanation. And it looks like as soon as I patched her up, the Shek came back. Gotta love that jank that is so specific to Kenshi, right? Alright, well, since we're friends, you won't mind going on a little trip with me. Where do we want to do this? It's also far away. Deadlands it is. Hey, thank you for lurking. Hope you're doing well. I love how when I start a stream, I have an idea of like an outline of my goals, what direction I think I can take it, some fallback plans, but I never truly know how a few hours of Kenshi is going to go until we're there. Hermit, by the way, is gaining massive strength gains at this point. I don't know what strength is going to be good for. But between being very encumbered and carrying a body, it's adding up fast. Okay, look alive. It's Hungry Bandits. The biggest threat to us. I don't think I've ever seen a dust storm this intense. Is this a world state thing or something? It's like a solid wall. I've never seen it at this level. Kenshi is the definition of never mind, plans changed. That's why I love it. It makes stories in a way. And Kenshi has so many ways for things to happen to you that if you roll with it, it just results in something you don't get with many other games. You know what's funny is this is the second time I have accidentally just wandered into a major faction leader. Like on my first playthrough when I just wandered into Blister Hill and attacked it not knowing that the Phoenix was there. Okay, they're having some trouble pathfinding, but it's all right. Give them time. They'll work it out. There we go. Look at the size of Hermit's fist. I wonder if their hands get bigger with strength. And now the Czech Kingdom are hostile towards me again. Minus 48. Alright, so does it say who's in control of Bad Teeth now? It says it's the Czech Kingdom. Oh, isn't there, there's another leader after Asata. Well, we may have to go check on that situation. Get everybody to meet back up somewhere before we send them all the way across the map. Meanwhile, most of our crabs are back up to full health. We are an inexorable force. So long as we have food. Yeah, plenty of food. Partially because we spent so much time passed out. Love the Kenshi crabs so much. You know what's funny is going back and editing the streams. I've gotten to see how many times somebody has said, oh, I love this character already. We loved Brecht. We loved Goldship. We loved Lunk. We loved the crabs. I mean, it's just all great. Kamikaze of the Czech Kingdom. Okay, so I'm seeing things I have never seen before. Nobody loves Hermit. You know, I think it's just not as distinct a character. I feel like the crabs are the star of this one. Imagine you're surprised to find Cyber Ray in a mod. You know, I don't think I've ever recruited Ray. Ray is mute, right? One of the characters that you can't really interact with others with. Just carrying so much stuff. He's a Hyver soldier, so no helmet either. It really is interesting how much the little details between characters make a difference in ways that I didn't appreciate until playing for like 200 or 300 hours. So to be fair, I don't know if this new Shek leader is in Bad Teeth or in Admag. What do you mean my skeleton can't figure out a leather shirt? Exactly. And yet somehow between all the violence, it's quite peaceful. You know, it would be cool if these areas changed names when they changed hands. So, like, if Okron's Pride became... I don't know. Bloodfist's Victory or something. Just as an example. Alright, so who's fighting in here? Shek Warrior. Shek Warrior. 100 Guardian of the Krall's Chosen. Now, this is Faction HQ of Krall's Chosen. Interesting. So we've entered the Shek Civil War arc. Mod to rename conquered faction towns. Wonder if that exists. So apparently we're not enemies with the Krall's Chosen yet. I wonder how things would have been different if we had gone to take out... who's the leader of Krall's Chosen? Is it Flying Bull? I wonder if they would have been in a position to take over the town. The tumult is so relaxing. Wow, 94 attack. That's something. Now Krall's Chosen are hostile towards me. And here's the Holy Nation back in the fray. Let's be honest, they don't belong here at this point. They are so overmatched. Where did this High Paladin come from? It's so nice knowing that you can have an impact on the world. I want to leave a mark I can be proud of. I don't have a crab command. I guess I should. I made one for Scavenger because that one felt like it was going to take a lot of explaining. I guess I just, I didn't think the same way about this one. Well, that was a lot of damage to Mittens. Not even Crab Rave, you're right. Yeah, wow, they're starting to do some major damage. It's like every iteration made them stronger. Thanks to stronger opponent logic, it's going to make us stronger as well. Come on, Santa, do something. There we go. I feel like the crabs have a hard time targeting enemies sometimes. Yeah, like this. It's not even able to target the enemy. I don't think anybody else is getting back up for a long time, so Major Lee's got to be in it. Okay, Major Lee is out of it. Leading the city to track down an opponent. Wow, doing 0 damage. I mean, at that point, we're doing stun damage, but still. At least they don't wear head coverings. That's that seems to be about the only way we can bring him down. Well, the head and, I guess, stomach protection. You don't seem to take a whole lot of damage anywhere else. The gate guards have decided that they quarrel not with us. Oh, they'll be back up pretty soon. We got some people awake now. Santa soon, then Mittens next. Snips is awake with minus 53 stomach. That's something. Oh, now minus 67. No longer awake. I'm curious, who do we have inside here now at the faction HQ? Probably a bad time to ask this question, but... Anybody? It kind of appears empty. Maybe we got a faction leader out here on the ground somewhere. Let's look for a high-level weapon. I don't see anything that would indicate, like, a leader, like a Meito, anything. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a leader back in AdMag, or maybe Squin. And that would be why we're not seeing any change here. I love how every time it changes hands, something a little more gets destroyed. All right, if that's the case, let's pick up Snips. We'll draw everybody outside the city, and we'll go check a different city. Oh, we have the turret. We should exit the city the other way after all this is done. Major Lee is stuck in turn radius mode again. Frankie, welcome in, Raiders. How y'all doing? Good to have you. Oh, Frankie, I don't think you've ever raided directly on an ad break like that one. Frankie, if you can hear me, feel free to tell me what the run was today. Saw you uploaded the Fogman run. Yes, I finally got that one edited. And we're doing Crabmaster now, and Bad Teeth has changed hands like 3 times. It was the Paladins, it was the Shek, it's Kral's Chosen now, and they just get a little stronger each time. Y'all, if you don't know Frankie, especially if you're new here, Frankie does a lot of Kenshi stuff. Frankie does a lot of Kenshi guides, challenge runs, all sorts of things like that. Streams Kenshi, 5 days a week? 6? And is always doing a different run over there and knows so much about the game. Will pull out the spreadsheet, the calculator, the notepad, and basically learn you anything about the game that you want to know. So welcome in, Raiders. I'm Ed Noctum, variety streamer on Twitch and YouTube, and I also make YouTube videos. I just uploaded one on my Fogman run, and I play Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday here on stream. And today we're doing the Crabmaster challenge. So we have a skeleton. Oh, why did I just do that? We have a skeleton who is not allowed to engage in combat himself, but is instead a master of crabs, and the crabs do the combat for him. And our goal is to wipe humanity and replace it with crab kind. So anything human, and this includes Shek and Hiver, must die. I'm going to try to get us to the other end of the town because these turrets are just so hard to reach. Literally was thinking I should check if Frankie is gonna... Ooh, that headshot was nasty. Yeah, well, wait, why didn't you pick up? All right, we'll pick up Santa. Okay, you should be free from the ads. I apologize for that, Frankie. Like I said, if you want to tell us what the run was and how stream went, absolutely feel free to. Okay, what kind of big recovery comas are we dealing with? Okay, minus 75. That one's going to take a minute. Let's send Snips out here. And then we will grab Hermit to pick up Krusty. Drop Krusty off out here. That way, Mittens and Major Lee will watch over Santa Claus. Now that the ads are over, so I uploaded the Fogman run on YouTube. Yes, and I've been blown away by the response to it, which was really great because I put so much work into editing that one. But Frankie, how was what was the run today? Maze, you don't have 1,000 subs on YouTube. I appreciate it. You know, it's just it's a thing where even if you think you're doing the right thing, sometimes you've got to keep at it for a little bit. I've if this one gets monetized, it'll be my third channel over 1,000 subscribers. So, you know, I'm used to kind of the grind and the just having to have faith in what you're doing and the way that it can take off sometimes and times that you don't expect. Genesis martial arts run. Very cool. We were just talking about, well, we've been talking about a lot of different Kenshi stuff today, but UWE and Reactive World and all sorts of stuff. Okay, I guess we got to go way out here. Oh, and Frankie, thank you for encouraging people to subscribe on YouTube. I am pushing for that YouTube partner. I will say the past 2 days have probably been the fastest I have gained subscribers in a long time because of that video. So I'm very grateful for it to be just performing that way. I had a goal to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. It's looking unlikely at this point, but the closer we get to it, the happier I can be with how far I've come anyways. All right, now I know I just put down a bunch of beds or building plots for beds. Okay, there's one. I guess I don't have to use the plots that I set down. Have an idea, gonna work on it tomorrow, so need to head off so you can actually get some sleep tonight. Catch you later. Hey, sounds good. Good luck with the idea. Thanks for all your support and for the raid. And like I said, y'all, if you are Kenshi fans and you don't know Frankie already, go check out Frankie. All right, just going to be chilling with my crabs for a moment. Everybody's now out of recovery coma, so that's nice. I don't think we need everybody to hit full 100% since they'll recover a little on the road. They're amazingly resilient creatures. They deserve nothing but respect. Look at all these fallen planks. This looks like a Dark Souls path, doesn't it? You're wandering along and there's a bunch of bodies strewn everywhere and giant longsword type weapons just sticking out of the ground. Yeah, we're about ready to hit the road again. I think we'll check out Stack again and see what's going on with Stack. It's a whole bunch of town changes that I've just never seen before, so it's all new to me. I wonder if we'll find it totally destroyed. To say nothing of, like, Blister Hill and Narco's Trap. All right, on the road again. It says the Holy Nation control Stack, but I'm going to put a big old doubt on that one, and we're going to go find out. Doubt and find out. It's a good life motto. I had no idea how deep this goes. Believe it or not, there are still caravans in the area, so I guess despite the war over bad teeth, look at all the limbs we just spit. Wow. Like I was saying, despite the war over bad teeth, it seems like they still hold a little presence in the region. And of course, ration packs. We love to see ration packs. I suspect we'll get there and find that it changed hands. I just don't know what exact makeup I'm expecting. Oh, Hungry Bandit time. Ooh, maybe we stumbled upon another civil war. This is also Krawl's Chosen. And who are they fighting? Oh, the Shek Kingdom and Krawl's Chosen are in combat here. Gotcha. I think the most difficult thing about the crabs is how they kind of just spin in place and take hits while they position in tight quarters. That and actually getting them into tight quarters, turrets and things like that. All right, so 5 invincibles. Seto, okay. All right, let's lead the invincibles out. Interesting that Seto seems to be a part of Krawl's Chosen now. Not what I anticipated. The rest of the crabs, they're not doing anything. Oh, are they stuck? Okay. Hermit, I know you're kind of busy right now, but you gotta unstick your crabs. What do you... Just go over here and pick up the crab. And the crab goes and gets stuck again. The enemy has deployed secret crab trap technology. And I've deployed the crab space program. It is a major, major arms race. Going straight after Okron. We're bringing this fight to the source. Krusty, what are you doing? They just stand there. They don't get attacks in. There we go. Do something. Okay, so that's recovery comas all the way around, but Major Lee is going to be back up in a moment. So Seto is dead. We did make that happen. Okay, Hermit, buddy, you gotta hang in there for a long time. Okay, a long time. Everybody's out for quite a minute. But you got 105 defense. I know you can do it. Wait, who is Hermit still fighting with? Is it somebody in... It's people inside the building. I think it's time we start resorting to armor stripping again. This is a fight that's going nowhere if we don't. Somewhere along the way, a wolf den got wiped out. Tech hunters. Kamikaze. Okay, let's try to get some healing sped up. Some wild bulls also, because why not? We just needed more activity. So the kamikaze look a lot more lightly armored. Who are you? Ninja Guard of Kral's Chosen. Santa, Santa, what are you doing out there? Nothing makes sense anymore, and I'm all right with it. Meeting so many new people today, I know. Come on, Santa. There we go. Okay, Major Lee will be back up any second. Okay, who's next in line? Krusty and Mittens. So we just gotta hold out for that. Major Lee actually heals up really fast in recovery comas. It's actually kind of overpowered. But you know what? Given the nature of the run, I'll take it. Still less wear damage than we got from attacking some of the United Cities and places like that. Krusty's gonna be down for a second. Everybody else should get back up fairly fast. This feels like getting the bad ending of a game. Instead of unifying the world, it just breaks down into a series of civil wars. Honestly, we've seen pretty incredible gains out of Major Lee today. Doesn't matter, Crab. Crab is good ending. And good eating. So who's in the faction HQ now? Anybody? All right, let's get Krusty. You know what? We'll just pick Krusty up. I am satisfied with our work here. Put everybody in bed for a nice long nap. We'll get Major League 2. And I think that's where we're going to leave off today. We've got another round of healing up to do, and then we're going to bounce around between some towns some more and see what kind of chaos we caused tomorrow. So if you're new here, once again, I stream Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday, roughly 6 to 7 Eastern. So that's when I'll plan to be back tomorrow. My most recent video just came out, the Kenshi Fogman rehabilitation video, 5.5 hours, an entire stream series condensed into one mega adventure. I've also got my solo hardcore rock bottom martial arts playthrough. I have my blind first playthrough, and I have a video essay that I'm pretty proud of called Kenshi Making Amazing Stories. All of that on the YouTube. Would love to have your subscription over there or your follow on Twitch if you are new here and just finding us. That way you'll get notified of when I'm going live, when I'm posting a new video, anything like that, because I plan to have a lot more content on the way. Kenshi is a mainstay of the channel. We're definitely doing Kenshi for a while to come, but I also branch out into other games, Fallout, indie games, horror games, things like that. I really enjoy lately these simulation and story generating games like Project Zomboid and things as well. So if any of that interests you, we'd love to have you along for the ride. Rain, good to see you. Sorry that it is just as we are heading out. But thank you nonetheless for stopping by. I hope you've been well. Yeah, thank you, everybody. And as usual, we're going to close YouTube first. YouTube, thank you for being here with us. Whether you were here live or you caught the VOD, I appreciate you. And I hope you've been enjoying the Kenshi Crabmaster Challenge as much as I have. We look forward to seeing you back for another